While it's exciting to mix patterns and textures, it's important to exercise restraint. With some clear tips on how to successfully mix patterns and textures in interior design. When done right, this approach can add depth, visual interest, and personality to any space. Here are some guidelines to help you achieve a harmonious and stylish mix. 1. Start with a cohesive color palette. Before diving into patterns and textures, establish a cohesive color palette for the room. Choose 2 or 3 main colors that complement each other. This will provide a foundation and help create a sense of unity amidst the different patterns and textures. 2. Vary the scale of patterns. When mixing patterns, it's essential to consider the scale of each pattern. Aim for a combination of large-scale, medium-scale, and small-scale patterns. This variety will add visual interest and prevent patterns from competing with one another. For instance, pair a large floral print with a medium-scale geometric pattern and a small-scale striped fabric. 3. Stick to a unifying element. To ensure the patterns and textures work together harmoniously, find a unifying element that connects them. It could be a common color, motif, or style. This unifying element will tie the patterns and textures together, creating a cohesive look. For example, if you're mixing floral and plaid patterns, choose a color that appears in both patterns to create a visual connection. 4. Consider texture as a pattern. Don't limit your focus to patterns alone. Textures can also be treated as a form of pattern in interior design. Incorporate textured elements like woven fabrics, knitted throws, shaggy rugs, or rough wood surfaces to add depth and tactile interest to the space. These textures can complement and balance the patterns, creating a well-rounded design. 5. Use a neutral backdrop. When mixing patterns and textures, it's generally a good idea to have a neutral backdrop. This provides a visual resting place for the eye and prevents the space from feeling overwhelming. Choose a neutral paint color or a subtle wallpaper for the walls, allowing the patterns and textures to shine as focal points. 6. Experiment with different materials. In addition to patterns and textures in fabrics, consider mixing different materials in your design. Combine materials like wood, metal, glass, ceramic, and leather to introduce diverse textures and finishes. This adds visual intrigue and creates a layered look that goes beyond textiles. 7. Create balance and rhythm. Achieving a balanced mix is crucial when working with patterns and textures. Distribute patterns and textures evenly throughout the space, ensuring there is a sense of rhythm and flow. Balance busy patterns with simpler ones, and mix bold textures with smoother surfaces. Pay attention to the overall composition and adjust as needed to maintain visual equilibrium. 8. Start with a focal point. Choose one pattern or texture as your focal point and build around it. This could be a statement wallpaper, a vibrant rug, or a bold piece of furniture. Once you have your focal point, select other patterns and textures that complement it without overpowering it. This approach will guide your design choices and create a cohesive narrative within the space. Remember, avoid overcrowding the space with too many busy patterns or conflicting textures. Allow each pattern and texture to have its moment while maintaining an overall sense of harmony and balance. With these tips in mind, you'll be able to create a visually stunning and cohesive interior design that celebrates the beauty of pattern and texture.